Mortal Kombat 2 hit theaters on May 8, 2026. Back in the 90s, there were two Mortal Kombat movies. With those two installments, the 90s Mortal Kombat 2 ended up getting destroyed by critics and moviegoers, and plans for a third Mortal Kombat movie at that time were scrapped. Fast forward to today, the video game movie genre has been divisive, with some movies enjoyed by critics and fans and others not so much. Can the 2026 Mortal Kombat 2 overcome all these challenges and have a flawless victory at the box office with critics and fans, or would it follow in the footsteps of its previous versions? I had the opportunity to check out Mortal Kombat 2. While not a masterpiece, it was definitely better than 2021's Mortal Kombat and far better than the two Mortal Kombat movies from the 90s. In my opinion, this movie would get a C+ rating on my grade scale. Currently, Mortal Kombat 2 has a 65% on Rotten Tomatoes, along with a score of B on CinemaScore. Now, when it comes to money, is it a successful weekend for Mortal Kombat 2? And it's going to depend on how you look at it. Billie Eilish hit me hard and soft, finished in 5th place, but took a big L with only a total gross of $7 million. Total budget to produce the movie was about $20 million. So factoring in the budget for marketing, Paramount Pictures would need this 3D content movie to gross about $80 to $100 million just to break even. It's starting to look less and less likely that it could reach those figures as it heads into its second weekend. Finishing in 4th was The Sheep Detectives with $15.1 million, followed by Michael in 3rd with $37.9 million. Just outgrossing Michael and finishing in 2nd was Mortal Kombat 2 with $38.5 million. Mortal Kombat 2 taking over some of the premium large format screens from Michael helped propel the movie to 2nd place. And finally, finishing in 1st place was The Devil Wears Prada 2 with $41.6 million. Few things of note from the world of movies and entertainment. Of note, Avatar: Fire and Ash now has a set date for when it will drop on Disney+, which will be June 24th. Avatar: Fire and Ash follows Jake Sully and his family as they battle against ruthless Na'vi clan. The movie was a box office success, bringing in over $1 billion for 20th Century Studios and Disney. With summer around the corner, the major networks will start announcing their fall television lineups, which shows are being renewed, which ones are getting axed or switching networks, and are there any new shows making their debut. Over at NBC, it's confirmed that 4 new shows will make their debut this fall. Those are Line of Fire, The Rockford Files, Newlyweds, and Sunset PI. Meanwhile, NBC is going to say goodbye to 5 shows, those being Brilliant Minds, Law and Order, Organized Crime, On Brand with Jimmy Fallon, Stumble, and Surviving Earth, which Surviving Earth was technically a limited series. At CBS, 3 shows would end up getting the axe as well. Those are DMV, The Neighborhood, and Watson. 4 new shows will make their debut for CBS. Those will be Cupertino, Einstein, NCIS New York, and Eternally Yours. There are a lot of networks out there, so for the sake of time, I'll look at one more network, and that is ABC. 1 new show will be making its debut on ABC, and that is The Rookie North. High Potential is not canceled, but instead it will make a mid-season debut sometime in early 2027. Meanwhile, it will most likely be a slow weekend at the box office. Historically, from my past experiences working at the theaters, the weekend before a major release tends to be slower. I personally nicknamed this the calm before the storm. That's because this week we'll see the releases of Obsession and Is God Is. And next week we'll see the anticipated release of Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu. First up is the movie Obsession. Distributed by Focus Features, Obsession is directed by Curry Barker and stars Michael Johnston, and Indy Navarrete. After breaking the one-wish willow, a man wins the heart of his crush, but at a dark, sinister cost. This movie looks good, and the horror genre has been getting better over the last few years. My only concern with this movie is the marketing strategy, or lack thereof. Towards the end of 2025 or beginning of 2026, there were teasers for this movie, not a whole lot afterwards. The marketing started getting ramped up with little less than a week or two before the movie's release. The teaser trailer, which was about 30 seconds, was solid, and they should have built upon that right away. Maybe with a second teaser trailer that was a little bit longer in runtime, and then drop the full trailer a few weeks after that. I'm not sure why Focus Features are now ramping up the marketing. It sounds like they weren't too sure how the movie would perform, and maybe they received positive feedback from test screenings. Not saying this movie should make 100 million, but it's not. It should do respectively well, at least. The movie has a production budget of about $1 million. So factoring marketing, the movie will probably need about 25 to 50 million to break even, and I think that's doable. Just from the previews alone, it looks like they didn't spend a whole lot on production, so it should turn a profit for Focus Features. But again, the marketing. Only time will tell if Focus Features' marketing plan will help or hurt this movie. Next up is the new movie, Is God Is. This is directed by Alicia Harris and stars Sterling K. Brown and Vivica A. Fox. Is God Is follows two sisters who embark on an epic quest for revenge, confronting a charged family history that will push them to extraordinary lengths. Again, with this movie, marketing. There was not a ton of marketing for this movie. It is from a small studio, Orion Pictures, and then distributed by Amazon MGM Studios. I did catch the preview at least twice, and it felt like Kill Bill, but with a different story. As of the recording of this video, there's no information on what the production budget was for this movie since it wasn't released. My guess, just based on what I've seen in the previews, it's probably somewhere between 1 and 8 million. This factors in special effects, costumes, shooting the movie, and the cost to pay the actors and actresses. So I could be correct or drastically off on that estimate. Finally, it's time to look at the top 5 box office predictions for this upcoming weekend. How will the top 5 look after this weekend? My prediction for number 5 is the movie Is God Is. In 4th place, I'm going to go with Obsession. In 3rd place will be Michael. Finishing in 2nd place, I'm predicting it will be Mortal Kombat 2, which means my prediction for the number 1 movie again is The Devil Wears Prada 2. If these predictions are true, it will be Devil Wears Prada 2 final weekend at the number 1 spot before it gets bumped for Star Wars Mandalorian Grogu. The only ones not complaining will be the executives over at Disney, since both of these movies are owned by Disney. Because remember, 20th Century Studios is under the Disney corporate umbrella. So that will conclude a short episode 12 of the weekly show. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Again, any opinions expressed are my personal opinions and does not represent the opinion of the individuals or company I work for. Be sure to check out some of my other videos and stay tuned for more videos coming soon, and I'll see you on the next one.